So you guys feel that this is not the new normal. You say this is not the new normal, as if you dictate the normal. On the great ones. Last time I checked, they dictate the new normal, folks. The Most High, folks. I give you praise, Lord. Devote this work. Today I want to talk to you guys, and I want to, make this brief because I want to get to some points today. Before I came out to take my walk, I was looking at some of the feeds, and I saw some of these officials trying to get ahead of the narratives and stuff. And, talking about all this stuff that's going on over on the West Coast and, how they're losing things and, and the public is blaming them. And on some level, they're taking responsibility and no one's really looking at the real source of the situation, folks. This is reckoning. The fact that they would even do a press conference or hold any of these things to discuss what they're going to try to do to contain Mother Earth's hand, whom is directed by the Most High, folks, the source creator, whom is giving us all life. When he has decided to take something away, it will go, folks. Mother Earth is responsible for the earth. And you guys are going to bear witness to the developing events and the truth of those things. But you try to get ahead of your narrative, and you go out there and you say and the people actually expect you to fix a problem that can't be fixed. The great ones take away your power. You don't have a source of power, folks. They take away your air, you don't have air, right? How can an official fix that for you? What is him demanding something of anyone going to do to fix something for you? So we understand that in this situation, this technical situation, we have a problem here. We got a couple of problems going on all over the place. Then there's a hand that's greater than all of this stuff. And you guys need to be reaching out for that hand, to hold on to it. Belongs to the Most High Source Creator, folks. Most important aspect. You're being pushed out of this material reality because you didn't know how to maintain this reality and live amongst each other and do all of the things that you needed to do to achieve that high vibration. This is the focus of life. Life is not about a rat race, folks. You understand what I'm saying to you? Life is not about a narrative, folks. I tell you guys about a spider or something. I tell you about the beauty of knowing the spider and the spider coming out with me every morning and sitting out with me, just like something off Charlotte's Web or something, but real life or something. The beauty of those things, of being one with nature, folks. And then I look at a feed, and for every time I do something like that, I turn around and I see a feed about them talking about the most dangerous things, the most dangerous spiders, the most dangerous this or that. But who's really the most dangerous thing, folks? See, that spider will find itself at some point encased in some exhibit or something, or scattered in remains on the side of a house, head bashed in because someone couldn't appreciate its beauty, folks. The average human. I think I'll resume my walk. Talk. Average person like you, who does not pity any of the other living things, on this planet, who have been given the blessing of life, because life is life, folks. But when you come from a standpoint of your egos, you reason that you're greater than other things simply from a technical standpoint, because you're physically bigger to move them. So when you gain experiences where you're being physically moved by things greater than you, like I've always told you, we've talked about this in many videos, and I've discussed how this is going to play out. And it's now playing out. You have no power or authority over what happens with the weather. The mere fact that you would even try to reason with someone. People are demanding you to do something. Do what? Do something against the Most High? See, this is what I'm trying to show you guys, where when we talk about these Noah Ark's references, why I always give you this reference, because I'm trying to show you how the greater populace is always foolish in these narratives, right? In your literature, there's always some element of foolishness in the greater populace where they don't understand or appreciate the greater things that are bringing something to them for a better cause. They don't realize that they are the actual problem that has to be fixed. That ignorance, folks. So ignorance will damn you. And I've said this in many videos. You know, I sat back and looked at all the feeds, you know, and not for, you know, I know you guys think that I'm entertained by this, but no, I'm not. I'm in great joy in my heart because I know that these are all part of the processes that will happen for the new society to come, folks. I'm all for that, folks. I'm all for the Most High leading my society, folks. Right? But you guys, you know, I'm trying to show you on many levels how you think, where you don't realize He's the source of your life. He has provided the heavens to you, folks, who are your administrators, folks, who are giving you air. There is nothing you can do to defeat Mother Earth on any level, folks. Right? And she is sweeping you out. So when you go and you rush to save these places, right? Think about all of the things you have destroyed that were important to people. Things that held their history or something. And you had no regard for the value of those things. But really on a higher level, folks, all of that stuff is trivial things. That's all about your ego. And a lot of you are materially grounded in this society that will be destroyed. So we know that the best of you with that vibration are really those who are grounded on a higher level, on a spiritual level. That's why I talk about the vibration. You're grounded higher, right? You're connected to the Most High on a certain level where it's a spiritual component to you, that you engage for certain things in the deepness of your thoughts, in the deepness of your pain, right? You seek to a spiritual source. But there are people who are actually living who don't have that ability, folks, and they're called demoniacs. They come in many forms for many reasons, folks, but that's not even important at this point. I've talked about the bigger fight because I realized that ignorance again has made a lot of you not even realize that this is just like these movies you like to go look at, that you're actually living a real life movie, folks, where suppressors have made you slaves. You don't know about greater things and greater society, and this is why you settle for the status quo, folks. There's always abundance, and that's what I keep trying to stress to you guys. The whole point of me doing any of these discussions, right, these stumps or whatever, is to try to wake you up to that. Not even to talk to the demoniacs or talk about what they're doing or what they're not doing. They're doing what is part of what the Lord has already spoken will happen, folks. That many of you know, and you're trying to take this to a last day moment. I can ride this out. I can enjoy the best of my creature comforts, and then I'll deal with the wrath when it comes, right? But you're looking at the wrath. The wrath is more than just getting a severe snowstorm or severe thunderbolt or a tidal wave or something, folks. Because you're always going to exist. This is about vibration. See, you're going to have to really contend with your problems in the hellish worlds, folks. And this is what I'm trying to educate you on. That is the most important thing. The most important thing is holding on to the Most High, because He can deliver you from these things. Holding on to Him secures your vibration. This is all in His science, and I'm trying to teach you His science, folks. I'm learning from the great ones every day, and I need to give you this information, folks, because it's important for your salvation. I told you, and the moon goddess has given you warning. And now you're seeing this thing play out, okay? You've seen things that have never happened before, that are very rare, right? Because you're not getting it, you know? Was this about trying to mess up your little candy day? No, this wasn't about that, folks. But you have to understand something. That when it's reckoning, it's about all of the things that you embody. It's about your ideas. Your ideas are what you're doing. If it's evil, it has to be done away with, folks. You're not going to celebrate dark energy in the middle of reckoning. So because you've done these things, you're going to keep seeing what you're seeing, but they're going to push you out physically, meaning that you're not going to be able to live in the same dynamic that you were living in, this rat race and the foolishness. Right? Before, I got up this morning, I had a few things to do and I was running around tired and stuff. I don't have a tissue, my nose is starting to run. Tired and everything. And trying to figure out, why am I so tired? This has been a stressful couple of days for me doing stuff. Working on things in the house and just, handling business. And y'all got excuse me. It's a little chilly out here, but yeah, you guys out there, some of you guys are really getting this weather. I guess I'll walk on. Some of you guys are really getting this weather that you feel is causing a burden to you. Because you're not understanding something, folks. This is not about your creature comforts. This is about a better society. In society you live in, you're suppressed. Why was I doing business today? Because I had to, right? In order to eat in this society, because the suppressors have put a rein on everything, folks, on your ability to sustain yourselves, to give praise to God, the time you spend learning and focusing on higher reality and higher energy, folks, holding on to God. If all of us in this society had that energy, there would be no war. There would be no starvation or any of the things, the low-level things, folks. So I'm trying to get you to understand that you are the problem because you are the dark energy. It doesn't matter how you came to be at that point. The point is that those of you who can't vibrate higher are damned. You are continuously living in this material reality and you want to see it continue to exist the way it has gone. But that is not going to occur any further, folks. It can't. It's only delivered us pain, folks. The thrive for economy, the thrive for making, everything about business. The move and shake bullshit. Commodity, making humans commodity. It's how you have even come to places where you will make humans expendable on any level and could care less to what, just to serve your own means. That means even forcibly putting that proverbial gun to their head and forcing them to take things or take what you want to give them or put chips in their head and do all types of foolishness that you're trying to do. And that is directly against their free will. Then the Most High can lay hands on you, folks. I've told you this in many videos and you're bearing witness to his might. See, when you start spitting out teeth, it's getting serious. But it's taking it to a level where it's going to be worse than that, folks, because you have to be done away with. Complete eradication of these lower energies and banishment is the only way to achieve the vibration for this type of society. And Mother Earth is going to do that, folks. It's going to happen. Bear witness. So we hustle and bustle and we accept the idea of someone working us like a damn fool every day, a slave. For what? Because we believe that we have to make a product or something, and that's all commodity. The demand for that product is what they want you to really focus on. Your thirst for that product or whatever these things are keep you from focusing on your thirst for the Most High, folks, who is your ultimate salvation. In the small group of you, which is very few, will see this for what it is. You have the vibration, and this is just like a formula. You have that special formula in your heart, right? And you can see how everything adds up. But remember, you're talking to your neighbors sometimes, and they don't even understand what you're saying. They can't reason with this, right? The idea of somebody having more than somebody else to them, they can't part with their toys. They can't understand the idea of everyone having the same thing because they go, well, that's not fair. No, because you have a narcissistic problem. You want to be over people. You don't see that you're in oneness. And because you can't realize that with your free will, you can't be a part of this consciousness, folks. So that's the storyline for that. That's how this is playing out for you guys. If you want to understand this, you know, why am I further doing videos if we're in reckoning? To keep talking about the events that will come. You've seen these shit. You're seeing this shit play out in your face, folks. Bear witness is what I say to you. Okay? But a new day is coming is what you need to focus on. And better higher vibration is what you need to focus on. The mirror in your cells, folks. Calling out to God. And realizing that when I talk to you about what an ego was you holding on to something, no matter what that was, whether it was a coveted race. We talked about this in previous videos recently. Coveted race or coveted idea or anything. Yes, you know the Most High is real and you believe in some type of abstract. But I told you that the Most High is beyond your abstract, folks. He is your life. He is the life of all things, folks. And this storyline that you're seeing play out was something that you hadn't previously seen or heard about before. But you're experiencing it, so that means it's real, right? So like I told you, fragmenting is seeing one thing and trying to believe it's something else because for your greater comfort, you'd rather just pretend. And that's what the crazy person does, the narcissist. You get what I'm saying? So it's going forward and it will continue. And I just need you guys to understand that that's for the greater good, for the best of us, for those who want to hold on to the Most High and have him lead. He will lead our society, folks. It is a fact. And I can declare that to you. Okay? So I hope you've been singing your songs to God and you've been talking to him and communicating him for achievement of experiencing that vibration or knowing that you have it, folks. A true demoniac is not capable nor will ever seek to hold on to the Most High for any reason, folks, because they know that they're demoniac and they're in hiding. That's what I'm trying to get you guys to understand. The bigger fight is you not realizing that these people actually are walking amongst you. That person with the scowl, like I talked about. That person that has that unusual, manner about them. Always up in something, always stirring up something. These are those demoniacs, folks. Okay? My nose is running terribly, folks, so I'm going to get off this video now. But you guys, think about what I said. We'll be doing another video. I'll do a follow-up, as a matter of fact, to this one. And we'll pick this up. But think about what I said, though. If you want a better society, it's coming regardless. Whether you want this or not. Whether you guys understand the greater things or not, because those of you who don't understand will not be here to see this thing be achieved. The Most High is great, folks. His word is his bond, folks. He is the greatest thing ever, folks. He is, folks. So when he speaks something, it will happen, folks. And I have told you that, all of this time, brought to you courtesy by responsible hands, folks. You're at a point where you need to make some decisions. Think about how you want to vibrate. I hope you're talking to the Most High. I hope you're trying to reach him in communication. We'll be back to do a part 2. Y'all take care.